Summer is coming up and we have a lot of new animes as always. So many new ones. We have Dun 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 coming out. We have My Dress Up Darling Season 2 coming out and Kaiju Number 8 Season 2 coming out. And I'm very excited for these. I'm very excited for Call of the Night Season 2 also. There's so many lovely animes that I'm excited about. I think the one I'm most excited about is Call of the Night Season 2 in Dun 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 because they are amazing shows. But there has to be something else coming out this summer season, right? It has to be more. It can't be only that. I've heard a lot of good things about Kachiakuto, something like that. This looks amazing. A boy lives in a floating town where the poor scrape by and the rich live a sumptuous life, simply casting their garbage off the side into the abyss. When he's falsely accused of murder, though his wrongfully conviction leads to an unimaginable punishment, exile of the edge with the rest of the trash. Down on the surface, the cast of waste of humanity has bred vicious monsters and to travel the path to vengeance against those who cast him into hell. A boy will have to become a warrior. Holy. This sounds really good, and I really enjoyed the trailer when I saw it. I think it was really nice. Let's have a look at this trailer. There we see him getting thrown down to the abyss. Yes. There's way too many scene changes. I'm getting a little bit disturbed by that. But this looks dope as fuck. I'm really enjoying the art style, you know? Yes. That was a little loud too. But Kachiaguta looks like a wonderful anime that will be filled with action, and I love that. But what is this? Is this gonna be a romance anime? Chidori. Oh my god, what is happening? Fragrant flower blooms with dignity. Chidori High is a boys' school that takes the dregs of society with the lowest grades. Next door stands Kikyu Girls High, where the wealthy high-class families send their precious daughters. Why would you send your daughters to a school that's right beside like the bad school? Why would they build it like that? First of all, that doesn't make sense to me. Second year Rintaro, who has a fierce face but gentle heart, is helping at his family's pastries when he meets a girl named Karuko. The two hit it off right away, but this blissful peace is quickly disturbed when Rintaro discovers that Karuko is actually a student at Kikyu. Worse, she doesn't seem to realize what a huge problem this really is. Will these two be able to forge a path for themselves and sidestep the traps, metaphorically and literally, laid by their classmates? This sounds like a anime, what is it called? Anime Romeo and Juliet, if that makes sense. Like this guy is a dropout and everything like that, and she's high school or from a wealthy family. Interesting though. I'll give it a try because I do like romance animes, and I really appreciate it, especially if it's written well, you know? Let's have a little look at this trailer. Is this a trailer? This is just giving me it's a video game. And I don't like that. If you're giving us a freaking trailer, give us the actual trailer and not just stop motion pictures, you know? That doesn't make sense to me. Oh yeah, I've heard about this. The summer Hikaru died. Two best friends living in a rural Japanese village, Yoshiko and Hikaru, growing up together, they were inseparable. Until the day Hikaru came back from the mountain and he was no longer himself. Something has taken over his body. Memories, feelings, and everything they know begins to unravel. This one absolutely looked very interesting to me because it has this mystery factor, and it's coming to Netflix. And Netflix has been putting out some really good animes lately. Like you have Moonrise that is fantastic, Sakamoto Days that is fantastic. And there's just a lot of them, a lot of good ones coming out. Let's have a little look at this because I feel like this one is gonna be good. Oh, what the fuck is that? What the hell was that? What is she just getting something out of his eyes? That's happening. Are they in love with each other? Is that why he doesn't want to kill them? Him, I mean? Only on Netflix. This seems like a really good show. I'm really interested in this. The 4th season of Rent-A-Girlfriend, I have seen everything of Rent-A-Girlfriend, and I don't know why so many people hate it. I think it's really cute. It's not the best written show of all time, but it is fun. Here we have a new one called Togen Anki, Dark Demon of Paradise. The bloodlines of Uni and Momotaro have been passed down among certain humans for generations. Long ago, the Oni, aware of their own ferocity, lived in seclusion. However, their peace was shattered by an invasion led by Momotaro. Over thousands of years, these two factions formed the Momotaro Agency and the Oni Agency respectively, and have been locked in conflict ever since. The protagonist Shiki Ichinose, I think that's it, suddenly learns of his Oni lineage following an unexpected attack by Momotaro. This revelation sets Shiki on a path to discover the destiny that lies within his blood. A meeting with the Oni dwelling within him. Action, mystery, supernatural. I don't know what kind of feeling I'm getting from this anime. It's really nice though. I think this will be entertaining. Let's have a little look of the trailer. I was not expecting that music. That was a little too loud for me. Okay. Ah! Deadman Wonderland in here? I don't know if I like the art style that much because it's a little bit childish in my opinion, but it seems a little bit interesting, you know? It is reminding me of something, but at the same time it looks very different than anything else I've seen. I will probably check it out because it looks pretty decent, to be honest. It just had this feeling that it was something I know. And it also had the blood control thing. That's also Deadman Wonderland. If you haven't seen Deadman Wonderland, it's okay. Manga is obviously very, it's a lot better. I think a lot of people will say that. This one I've been looking forward to because this is a slice of life comedy. Right, the city, the animation of this town is not just a normal town. There's laughter, love, and emotional moments, and unpredictable ordinary life presents by the residents. Exciting stuff come one after another. Welcome to the city. Just look at this. Look at that bun. It looks so beautiful. Does it always have to be this loud? This is giving some nostalgic feeling that I really enjoy, and I can't wait to see it. City, the animation. Seekers of the Silent Witch. Monica Everett, the Silent Witch, is the world's only practitioner of voiceless magic. A veritable heroine who single-handedly fended off the Black Dragon of legend. However, the young prodigy is actually super duper shy. Yup, turns out she only learned voiceless magic to avoid speaking in public. Ignorant of this, the 7 sages have placed her on top secret mission to guard the second prince, and Monica keep it together as she contends with both social interactions and the evil targeting of the young royal. Light novel, adventure fantasy. This looks insane. So she's like super shy, but super powerful. I like that. Give me some good action with good magic. That's all I want. She is a bakemono. There will be love. There will be love. There will be magic. I don't know why, but the art style is giving me Violet Evergarden, and I enjoy that. It's just about how well they write it, though. It looks okay for now. There's no freaking way I'll be your lover unless Renako Mori is leaving her awkward and lonely junior high school life behind, determined to become a normal girl with normal friends in high school. Glamorous, confident Mai Usaka is Renako's total opposite. Wealthy, outgoing, and a literal fashion model. Against the odds, the two girls form an immediate connection. Renako thinks she may have found the best friend of her dreams until May's romantic confession sends her into a tailspin. Renako wants to prove May that being BFFs is better than being girlfriends, but May is dead set on convincing Renako that they're destined to be lovers. Let the love games begin. Nice. All right. I do love some romance anime. If they're gonna be playing along here, if it's gonna be a little bit like Love is War, who doesn't want that? Love is War is a fantastic anime. She's dead. The end of the season. Oh, the auto translation is not working at all. Oh yes, she will try all the time. Can they stop doing this? I don't like the card flipping of like characters because it just gives me this is a video game. And why do they do that? You can make it so much more interesting. Oh my god. Guys, there's a second season of Reborn as a vending machine. How do you make more of that? After a fierce battle with magic swordsman, Kyle finally killed the demon lord. After being seriously injured in the battle, Kyle, on the verge of death, approaches a relic which was in possession of the demon lord, and it sends him to the past. After recovering from the initial shock, he decides to use this opportunity to avoid making the same mistakes of the past and become stronger. So it's not an isekai, it's a time travel. Time travel anime? Yes, why not? I am totally down for that. Who's made this? Who is made this? Bro, I can't talk apparently. But Bandai? Hello? Bandai has been making some good shit lately. I guess we're just watching it like this now, because I couldn't give a fuck. We'll put it all the way up, because why not? That's better. Can somebody who understands Japanese just translate the entire thing for me? Thank you. Please and thank you. Jesus Christ. No? Tora, come on. Help me. Help me out. Come on, man. Damn. All right. For what I see, it does look interesting. From the text, it just looks interesting. So I would absolutely check it out, because why not? Apocalypse Bringer Inagora. Minora? Oh, yes. Harem. Let's go. Isekai reincarnation. Hell yeah. That's what we want. We needed that, actually. There's not enough isekais in the world, to be fair. You know? I feel like we've gone away from isekai. Sakute Irasakyun to Illness at a young age ended up reincarnated in a world that resembles the fantasy turn-based, why did I say it like that? Strategy game Eternal Nations. Not only did he reincarnate into his favorite game, but as the god who commands the evil civilization Minogra. With Minogra's beautiful hero unit, Sludge Witch Atoll by his side, not even legendary difficult race traits will stand in the way of restarting their civilization. So he gets reincarnated as one of the most powerful beings in that world, has all these elf girls that love him. Sounds like a typical isekai show. Oh, I'm taking that back. I'm just taking that back immediately, because this looks kind of good. It is actually thrilling. Oh hell yeah, music is good too. Show me a bit of the show instead of just giving me this shit. Is that all? Okay, I will be trying that out, Apocalypse Bringer Minogura, because that looked actually pretty cool. I don't usually say that when it comes to isekai, because I don't usually like isekais that much, but if it gives off this grim faction of it, I'm totally down for that, because I like that. The Water Magician. Ryo is delighted to be reincarnated into the fantastical world of Phi, where he thinks he'll get to live a quiet life learning to use his newfound water magic. Going with the flow here, however, means something very different. Ryo is immediately pitted against the wildlands he winds up in slew of deadly monsters that call the remote subcontinent home. You think he'd forget about taking it easy when he's stuck fighting for his life, but luckily for Ryo, he's naturally optimistic, clever, and blessed with the hidden eternal youth trait. He's just gonna be young forever? 20 years pass in the blink of an eye, and each encounter along the way pushes him one step closer to the pinnacle of human magic. Little does he realize that's only the beginning, only the opening chapter of his tale. A fateful meeting soon thrusts Ryo to the forefront of history, forever changing the course of his life, thus beginning the adventure of the strongest water magician the world has ever seen, who also likes to do things at his own pace. Another is a reincarnation. They didn't sound very interesting to me. What does the TBS mean? To bullshit? The bullshit. Exactly. I'm liking the music. The music is drawing me in. No, the reincarnation truck. To be fair, it looks beautiful. It looks really nice. To be seen. Brother, you know more than me. Television anime. Atari-kun's blah blah is about to collapse. Is it Atari-kun's shit is about to collapse? 2 years ago, the death of Nato Vatari's parents left him as the sole caretaker for his younger sister Suzuhiro, Suzu Vatari, and forced him to move in with their aunt. So devoted is he to Suzu that he refuses to join clubs or even hang out with anyone, earning him snide comments in the title of a siscon. Okay, as at his new school. As long as Suzu is safe and happy, Naoto doesn't care what everyone else say. So he loves his sister. I hope it's not this way that he loves his sister, if you know what I mean. That the siscon is actually true. However, his sneering classmates may turn out to be the least of his worries. The sudden transfer of a girl named Tatsuki Shibana brings back dramatic memories from his past. A past she had a hand in making so unpleasant. Nasty secrets unknown to Nato begin to surface with the arrival threatening his new life. Interesting. I've seen this before. I'm doing excellent? Hell yeah. That sound just gave me everything I need to know. That little like horror sound in the end there just gave me the, oh, okay, it's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be one of those traumatic comedy dramas romance series. Cool. Zoo bouquet for an ugly girl. What the hell? That's a hell of a name for an anime. Despite what the meaning of her name which suggests, Hanabata bears no resemblance to a flower. Her eyes are too small, her limbs are far from slender. She is in fact ugly. This is rude, and as such, knows that cute things in fairy tale romance are out of her reach. Yet this does not stop her from daydreaming every morning as she tends to the school beautiful flower beds that contrast her appearance. One day, a casual encounter puts Tabata in contact with her classmates, Yasuke Ueno, who is well known for being both handsome and extremely kind. Why would such a popular student associate with a background character like her? To Tabata, it's an unfathomable situation, but can Ueno show her that looks aren't everything? Well, okay. That is what we want to see. We want to see love like this, you know? Want to see that everybody gets love anyways. Love that. Just because of this, I'm gonna absolutely love it. Watch it. Where in the fuck is she ugly? She's not ugly at all. She's cute. Tabata. Alright. The lyrics or the closed captions aren't working, so fuck that. How have they not translated anything yet? It's under a month until these animes come out and they still haven't done any subtitles. Oh, Tabata. Oh. Betrothed to my sister's ex. Oh. Let's see here. Alright. A poor baron's daughter has lived under her sister's shadow where she always had nothing. Her hair is full of hairballs. She doesn't have a single dress and all she has tattered clothes for work. Her sister receives the attention of a high rich noble, but she dies on the way to her marriage. Who did this? I believe she did it. Marie is sent as a substitute. Oh my god, for her sister because the baron cannot repay the already sold dowry to the earl. But that's impossible. In the first place, the proposal was a misunderstanding, a beautiful and happy story of love about a fallen baron's daughter and an eloquent earl. So it's about princess who's the second choice, according. Okay, cool. I'm liking the music though. It gives the whole medieval thing going on. Is that the sister who died? Yeah. Why is the sister not getting anything? like no clothes, no nothing. She's just like, she's basically wearing a rag. Is that how it is? One sister gets all the attention and all the things, the good stuff, and the other sister just gets rags to wear. Do they know each other from before? Is that it? That looks like Yulong. I don't know if it looks interesting to me, but what I'm liking is the how they've drawn everything, because it looks beautiful. I just don't like the name. To throw to my ex's husband or whatever. Loved by her sister's former fiance. Chat, what the fuck is this, dude? Anime is such a weird place. Anime is so weird in all the beautiful ways. Ugh. Oh, there's only the Japanese Makaida no Mikado no Sanshimai wa Angai Choroi. As the son of the late legendary actor Zulverse, Yu has had many expectations placed upon him after he transferred to THICC Academy, a highly prestigious school where students can hone their personal talents. However, in contrast to his mother, Yu is completely talentless. Being seen as a completely mediocre, he would have no chance of standing side by side with the three emperors of THICC Academy, the Mikadono sisters, Maiwa, Nico, and Katsuki, who are prodigies in shogi, martial art, and performing arts respectively. With Saburo's friends agreeing to take her son in, Yu aims to fulfill his mother's last wish to him, which is to build a happy family after never being able to form a proper mother-son relation due to their difference in talent. As it turns out, his mother's friends is actually the father of Mikadono's sisters. Keeping his mother's wish in mind, Yu aims to build a familial bonds with the siblings. However, due to their extreme focus of their respective specializations, they show little interest in opening themselves up not only to him but to each other as well. Nonetheless, Yu strives continuously support the three prodigies, and his kindness and care restores the bond between the sisters. Oh my god. Will they all fall in love with him too? Is that it? It's comedy romance, obviously. Look at that. What is that hair? Tell me this. What the fuck is that? What the hell is this? That is the worst thing I've seen in my entire life. Am I the only one who thinks that? Or is this just bullshit? She has like a banana on top of her head. Why is he like 10? Are they at the same school? Are they the same age? I don't know. Why is anime? Chill out. Anime is so fucking weird sometimes, dude. I don't know why they do this. Cultural exchange with the game center girl. Alright, Chikusabe, an arcade employee, one day noticed a small foreign girl struggling to win the stuffed toy called Manly Koala. Manly Koala? From a crane game. 3 hours later, after finishing his shift, Renji sees the girl still at the game, but the toy remains unmoved. Feeling sorry for her, he decides to help. He inserts 100 yen and, with a skillful try, wins the toy, which he then hands to the girl. Obviously, startled by this unexpected gesture, the girl looks at Renji with suspicion. Flustered, Renji hastily tells her it's a Valentine's gift. Little does he know, in her home country of England, Valentine's Day is traditionally when men give women gifts along with a confession of love. Is that true? Kind of, right? It's kind of true. An arcade, oh my god. This is looking pretty cute. I'm liking the colors. It looks very bright and nice. It's looking very cutesy. That's the only thing. Ah yes, horrible Japanese English. Don't worry. What have you been up to lately, Thomas? Does he suddenly know Japanese now? Hell yeah, just a very cutesy show. I'll watch it. Why not? Why not? Why shouldn't I watch it, right? Alright, let's see. Scooped up by an S-rank adventurer. One day, Lloyd, a white mage, is banished from the heroes party. Lloyd, who has lost his job, happens to accompany an S-rank party on a quest by chance. At the time, no one knew that the heroes party would collapse and Lloyd will gain fame. Yet, this is a story of an extraordinary support magic user who thinks he's he's normal and becomes an adventurer, while he's unaware of he eventually becomes peerless. That sentence was really weird. Was that only me that thought that was really weird? Stop. All right, let's watch this. Boom, boom, doo, boo, boop, doo, doo, boo. I like the music. I don't know if I'm really interested in this. It's not giving me anything. The warm embrace of woman. That didn't give me a lot. It didn't give me any feelings whatsoever. It didn't get me excited, you know? I feel like when you see a trailer, you should get excited for the trailer. Introduction to mineralogy. And the story of Ruby, a girl who loves jewelry and accessories, diving into the world of mineralogy. Whoa. Whoa, all right. The animation style or the art style was beautiful. To be honest, Marvel's God is pretty up there for me. This looks beautiful. Looks like just like a cozy mining. It's Minecraft. Okay, but how gay is it? I don't know. Probably a little bit. I need more highly sapphic anime. I mean, there was a gay anime earlier today. Why does she have the most massive melons ever? I love it that the introduction of this anime was like nothing to do with jewelry. It was just, look at how thick this lady is. This is a good trailer, in my opinion, right? Because it gives you a little bit of the entire thing. But to start off the trailer like this is the first seconds you see. Like, you need to have something to hook people in the show, right? I think they did the right choice. I'm not gonna watch this because I watched this the last time. It's about a girl who meets up with a raccoon in the box. We can watch the trailer though, because it looks pretty cute. The trailer was nice. All right, looking it up. Look it up. I also did like the art style of this show. I did talk a little bit about this last time. Look at this. This is just adorable. Enoki. Aww. He's like, you know what? I have an umbrella. You can use the umbrella. Why isn't he using the umbrella? Aww. Bring him home. Imagine a cat just giving you an umbrella. Yeah, high five. And that's that. Adorable. Freaking adorable. Hell teacher Yukiko Sensei Nuba. And now to something completely different. A number of inexplicable phenomena. Am I saying that right? I've been plaguing the town of Dumori. In order to protect the town children, a new homeroom teacher known as Noob arrives. He's a noob, apparently. Normally gentle and a bit outgoing, Noob has a secret side. He is, in fact, the only psychic teacher in Japan. Rumor also has it that his left hand is possessed by a demon. Hell's messenger of justice is here to take on the school's 7 mysteries, ghosts and evil spirits attacking his students. This occultist action story starts now. This is actually interesting though. If it can be a little scary, I would like that. Uber. Ah, yes. All right, that scene right there with all the Nuba, it just gave me Sasuke-kun, Sasuke, and I hate that. Stop saying his name. Will it be, oh, a fucking tiger? What is it giving me? It looks like something else. Wait. Isn't the art style giving a little bit of Sailor Moon? Am I the only one who thinks that? Especially with the girl with that hairstyle. Ishio had a dream becoming a hero since childhood, is chosen by the king as one of the 13 heroes. Armed with a legendary sword, the heroes is set out to defeat the demon king Clavates. However, their recklessness triggered a terrible crisis that could wipe out all of humanity on the continent of Etsea. Now the world's only hope lies with the baby entrusted to the demon king. It sounds interesting. Also with the bad girl is just a silly little anime of a girl trying to be a bad girl, you know, trying to be a cool girl, but she can't because she's too cute. Meguro Mysterious self-proclaimed sage, also known as Hayuka Moyomi, has always been banned from the afterlife. To the return, he roams the world collecting the lamps of ghosts in his lantern. However, crossing paths with him brings an unusual consequence to the ability to see strange phenomenon. A Satan. This sounds interesting. Oh, yes, I am enjoying this. He died. Oh, hell yeah. Dude, I am enjoying this a lot. Even though I don't understand anything what's going on. But ghostly matters. The art style is unique and I love that. Yes, absolutely gonna be watching that. I have something most of us will like because we are cat people. But we have this anime called Night of the Living Dead. No, of the living cat. A virus spreads across the world, transforming humankind into wild slavery. Furry beasts, cats to be precise. Those few survivors who remain human take refuge in the dark corner of the earth as they fight back against a feline horde. Kunagi, a man with no memory of his past yet a deep knowledge of cats, struggles to hold on with only his wits and a will to survive. Yet the virus transmits merely through cuddles, and Kunagi finds kitties so hard to resist. Is his willpower strong enough to withstand this hair-raising catastrophe? The name reminded me of the Junji Ito series about his cat, right? Night of the Living Cat. I mean, come on, who can resist it? It's Sony Pictures? Really? Damn. Look at that. Cats. A series about cats? Oh my god. It's fantastic. So the cats are the source of the virus. And people get... What happens to the people? Do they die? That is fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. I love that. Fuck yes. Night of the Living Cat. I will absolutely be watching that. Jesus, that was fantastic. And apparently the virus makes people turn into... Oh, they turn into cats? The plot is just getting better. That's fantastic. Oh my god. That is fantastic. Mataku Sakani no Tante to Kitara. Kichihiro was a genius high school detective. No case was complex enough for him. But what happens to genius detectives when they get older? Now 35 with bad hips. Bro, don't call me out like that. Running a failing detective agency with no case to solve and struggling to pay rent, he's at dead end. In comes a high school girl in his office who says she wants to work with him. With her help, will the out of touch old-fashioned Nakamura get back to the fire of his youth? A detective show, you say? Oh yes, Oji-san. Motherfuckers, I was not expecting that. Oh, that's great. Oh yes. Okay, so this anime doesn't take itself too seriously. I love that. Hell yeah. I love silly animes that doesn't really take themselves too seriously. Yeah. Real punk music too? Fuck yes. I am absolutely watching detectives these days are crazy. That's the name of the show. That's very good. Let's see. Private tutor to the Deku's daughter. Duke's daughter. After failing the final exam for his dream job at the royal court, promising young sorcerer Alan wants nothing more than to retreat to a simple life in the countryside. Unfortunately for him, he can't even afford the train fare. His only solution is to get a job, but his one lead is anything but modest. Duke Howard, one of the kingdom's most powerful nobles, needs a private tutor for his daughter Tina. Despite her academic brilliance, Tina is incapable of casting even a single spell. To make matters worse, entrance exams for the prestigious Royal Academy are fast approaching, and magical aptitude is mandatory. Can Alan use his unique brand of spellcasting to help Tina overcome her magical impairment? A mystery that not even the kingdom's finest sorcerer have been able to solve. And does her father, the Duke, even want him to? I don't know if that sounds interesting to me at all. It's very loud. So it's a tutor anime. I am not interested in this. That it really gave me like not a good feeling. Let's see, Futari Solo Camp. I've been looking at this. The story centers Gen Kinokura, the devoted solo camper who treasures his solitude. During one of his usual camping trips, he unexpectedly crosses paths with Shizuku Kasuna, a total camping novice. What starts as an accidental encounter evolves into an unusual partnership as the two embark on what can only be described as solo camping for two. Now this, to me, sounds interesting because this is a complete other premise of an anime, right? It doesn't have the same old one guy, 100 girls falling in love with him. Even though 100 Girlfriends is a great show, to be honest. It's a really good show. Let's watch this. They're falling in love.
今日私の師匠として一緒にキャンプしてくれる約束でしょ。思ったより楽しそうにしてるじゃないか。
This just look cute, and I like that. Just a whole different story of anime. Hell yeah. Oh my god, that looks delicious. I'm getting hungry now. If you make really good camping food, it's so good. I think it's just a charred thing. It's just nom nom nom. Yes, I think this will be fun to watch actually. That looks like a fun time. All right, next up we got Turkey. In a bowling term, Turkey in a bowling term, it means getting 3 consecutive strikes. May, a second-year high school student and captain of the Ikaku High School Bowling Club. Oh, it's a bowling series? It's a genius who can't win a match. Whenever she gets a turkey for some reason, she always ends up hitting the impregnable split Snake Eyes. Rina, the only first-year club member, said to me, "You're doing that on purpose, aren't you? The captain is running away from winning. I want to win, and if you're not going to win, I'm quitting the club." This is the story of the end of summer as the 5 members of Kokukan High School Bowling Club, Mei, Rina, Saori, Nasumi, and Nanase lose and fight, and finally win. Interesting. A bowling anime? Willabili what? If she's doing it on purpose, it is funny if they do it on purpose because it's kind of relatable, you know? Oh wait, did one of her teammates go over to another club? She quit the thing and joined another club. I didn't think I would be interested in watching a bowling show. Betrayal, yes. I am actually interested in watching this bowling show. All right, cool. The stunned hero and the assassin princess. Hero Toto possesses a great skill, but his extreme shyness has led him unable to form a party, obviously, causing him to remain stuck in the town where his journey began. One day, he's suddenly invited to join a party by 3 beautiful women, Ciel, Anemona, and Gore, who in their right mind names their child Gore, because that's a fucking awesome name. Overjoyed at finally setting off on an adventure, Toto is filled with excitement. But little does he know, these women are dead set on killing him. Excuse me? A deathly harem rom-com unfold as a socially anxious hero who feigns from mere flustered excitement around women finds himself the target of 3 deadly companions, each with their own reasons wanting him gone. Why? I gotta see this because this is interesting. What the hell is this? He's shy. He's probably done nothing wrong, but they just want to kill him. They got guns. The animation is slick. They got ass. Oh shit, okay, damn. They got bobs. Dude, look at the melons. What the fuck? Those things are about to blow up. Why do they want to kill him? Interesting. Action, comedy, fantasy. I'll check it out because this looks incredibly stupid. It doesn't make sense to me that they want to kill him for some reason. Ooh, yes. This is a series for me. Here we go. Welcome to the Outcast restaurant. Backstabbed by those he considered friends, Dennis has been exiled from one of the strongest guilds around, the Silver Wings Battalion. He doesn't think much of it, though he was dying to use his level 99 cooking skills anyways. That's why he decides to leave the city behind and open up a diner in the countryside. While pursuing his dreams, Danny meets Australia, a girl exiled from a noble household and relegated to slavery until he saves her. The pair opens the diner together, and their first client is an exiled knight from a different guild. How peculiar, but she's not the only customer. A cocky mage and a drastically overworked yet underpaid sage become regulars as well. The knight brings trouble to the diner at times, but Dennis's cooking skill and beloved butcher knives cut through trouble and hunger alike. Thus begins the legend of Dennis and his diner, the talk of the town. A cooking show? I love cooking shows. I love it's fantasy and gourmet. Absolutely love cooking shows in anime because this food in anime just looks absolutely fantastic. Oh, Dennis-sama. Yeah. So it's a show about a male chef surrounded by a lot of girls that comes to eat his food. The male fantasy? Is that the male fantasy? Oh my god. I mean, yes, I'm gonna probably watch it because I love cooking shows when it comes to anime shows. And that looks just very cozy to me, so why not? There's an ecchi show here. Who wants to watch an ecchi show, everybody? What is it about? Tsushimi Tsuyoshi, a 22-year-old third-year university student, spends his day juggling classes and his food delivery job. With a can of strong shuiai always within reach, living alone in a small apartment, his mundane routine takes an unexpected turn when he finds himself entangled with Yui Kuriyama, a married woman he has admired since childhood. What is this about? What begins as an innocent connection soon escalates into something far more intimate, blurring the lines between longing, desire, and morality. Set against the backdrop of a quiet nights and stolen moments, this risque yet comedic tale explores the thrill of complications of an illicit romance where every encounter is both intoxicating and dangerous. I don't think I can show the trailer because it's an ecchi show. I don't even know if I'm interested in that. I don't think so. We have another web manga here that's getting an adaptation, and it's a slice of life, but it's Food Court de Mata Ashita. And to their classmates, Wada is a quiet rich girl while Yamato is an imitating lone wolf. But what they don't know is that Wada is a mobile game addict in a passionate love-hate relationship with a 2D character. And Yamamoto has a penchant for urban legends with eyes only for her favorite YouTubers. And their biggest and not so secret, this unlikely friend meets at the food court every day after school to rant, rave, and learn what makes each other tick. It's just 6 episodes? Only 6 episodes. Slice of life. Just a little small series. Looks pretty cute though. Just adorable girls talking to each other about what they like. So it would be mostly like just watching a podcast maybe? It would be like watching a podcast because they will just be sitting there talking to each other about what they like and what makes each other tick and stuff like that. I mean, why not? Yes. Has there been an anime about a podcast yet? Let's see. This is one that I've been looking for. Ferment no Ryuri. Hitanakaku, a young man who, once inspired to uncover the world's truth through mathematics, finds himself at the crossroad after failing achieving his dreams and competing in the math Olympiad. With his scholarship revoked, he spends his day working at the school cafeteria, struggling with the sense of aimlessness. Everything changes when he meets a brilliant chef who introduces him to the fascinating intersections of mathematics and cooking. As Gaku embarks on this unexpected journey, he is drawn into the culinary world that as complex as and precise as mathematics itself. A unique, inspiring story where numbers and flavors blend to reveal the beauty of discovery. Mathematics meets cuisines open the doors to a new world and gourmet adventure. Okay, so we have this mathematical guy who's learning how to cook food. I do not like that most of these animes do not have subtitles. This is fascinating because I love cooking and I love cooking shows, and mixing the mathematics with cooking, like how much you need of all of this to make it a compelling taste. Good. Yes, I will be absolutely watching this. Next up, we have Hotel Inhumans. At this hotel, our esteemed guests are assassins. A premier hotel offers more than luxury. It meets unique requirements, exquisite dining, ultimate relaxation, enthralling entertainment, and even the latest in weapon procurement. Guaranteed identity concealment and seamlessly corpse disposal. You have 307? I don't know why I'm laughing. Hell yeah. Look at all these. That's cool. I'm gonna have a look at that afterwards. Where was I? On the line between life and death. Two concierges, Numero and Sara, who never says no, are ready to grant every assassin's wish. Get ready for the striking drama of the killing hotel. I like romance. Yes, I am also a romance dude. I love romance. All right, let's see here. The next one, we got Busamekachi Fighter. It's an action adventure fantasy. Wrongly convicted of a crime, 34-year-old Shigeru Yushukia loses everything, including his trust in women, and withdraws from society as an unemployed recluse. One day, he stumbles upon a way to travel to another world. When a mysterious status screen appears on his computer, Shigeru sacrifices his looks to gain an overwhelming 100 trillion in 5,100 parameters. New reborn as an absolute god, he begins his second life in another world. It's a seinen isekai though. I'm not a huge isekai fan. Let's watch this Busamekachi Fighter's trailer. Look at him! Bro is ugly as fuck. Ugly but 2 NTR. I mean, to be fair, it didn't sound that bad. It didn't look that bad. I hate the little wibbly hair in his mole. Yes, it looks horrible. Why do they make that? I was looking at this because I like the art style here. That looks pretty cool. Amitsubaki City under construction. 7 years after humanity was devastated by a major disaster, a beacon of science and prosperity rises in Kamitsubaki City. But lurking in the shadows are Tesseract monsters born from human darkness. I sound like a fucking AI sometimes when I speak. Only the witchling 5 girls with voices that wield magic stand against them. With every note, they fight not just to protect the peace of the world, of the city, but to heal the broken world. It's gonna be on Crunchyroll. I will say that it sounds interesting. Oh, it's 3D. Okay, it doesn't look bad to be like 3D modeled. I really usually do not like 3D modeling in anime. Never been a fan of it because it always looks so clunky, you know? But this looks kind of good. I mean, I'll give it a try, but I'm not completely sold by it. It doesn't have how many episodes it will have, but it's coming out in June 3rd. Karaoke Iko. Nothing worries Satomu Oka more than the upcoming final choir competition in the middle school career. Right up until he accosted by a stranger from the shadow who demands "Let's go karaoke." As a yakuza Kyoji Narita doesn't scare easily, but a terrifying prospect has driven him to seek Satomu's help. The boss is holding a karaoke contest, with the loser forced to get the two to be selected and tutorously applied by the boss himself. Okay, that's horrible. Oka has been to many vocal rehearsals over the years, but never one-on-one karaoke sessions with a gangster. Music organized crime show. That sounds absolutely very entertaining. Oh, it looks really good too. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm really liking the way it's drawn. I'm really enjoying this. Hell yeah. The art style is fun. If it's a little bit of comedy and it's gonna be a lot of singing. We were an Umyu Kaiten Rebirth. An isekai Narihira is a lone delinquent who spends his day getting into fights, avoiding friendships, and being captivated by a mysterious girl named Tsukimiya, someone he's only ever seen in his dreams. One day, a sudden accident sends him tumbling off a cliff. When he regains consciousness, he finds himself in Dungeon Hainkyo, a futuristic version of the ancient capital where advanced technology and mysticism coexist. This world is under protection of a legendary Unmyo, Abe no Seimei, and to Takeru's shock, Tsukumiya is real and living in this very place. Just as he begins to revel in this fate is encountered, a deadly black mist known as Yami Karo descends, bringing forth monstrous beings called Oni. In the chaos, both he and Tsukumiya are killed, only for Takeru to awaken once again in Dungeon Hainkyo. Realizing he has somehow slipped through time, Takeru resolves to defy fate. To protect Tsukumiya from her doomed future, he returns to Abe no Seimei to train in the art of the Umyo Jutsu. Now, as an Umyo himself, he must fight to rewrite destiny, uncover the truth behind the strange new world. So reincarnation with Groundhog Day in it, and a little bit of the, like, immediately I'm thinking about ReZero, and I don't think that's a really good idea. You're just getting the same idea as ReZero. But let's have a look at the trailer here, because it might be good. We don't know. That is Yoshiro from Bleach. What is she doing here? There's a lot happening. Is there Gundams too? Are they Power Rangers? What are they? Doesn't really make sense to me. It didn't really make sense to me at all. 9 Rulers Crown. The scene Ishiro Mitsugawa, a run-of-the-mill college town that has launched several failed attempts to drum up tourism and revitalize itself, including sponsoring a high-budget but poorly written anime based on local folklore. A storm is about to descend on its sleepy town. We follow Kakurunimi, a man who can be a bit curt at times, but who has a strong sense of responsibility and a kind heart. Kakuru's ordinary life is thrown into a chaos after the local shrine's sacred relic shatters. In the wake of this event, several young men and women awaken to superhuman abilities. What are once run-of-the-mill life in a run-of-the-mill town is soon to turn into a quest to track down the superpowered serial killer before they can strike again. Interesting. Let's have a look at this. Doesn't need to start all over from the beginning. Okay, what's happening now? Now we got that incidents happening. Oh, so people are just suddenly have superpowers. Why is she dressed like that? And people are turning to stone. 9. It's a little bit interesting and got me a little like hooked to it. At the same time, it feels kind of cheap. You know what I mean? It didn't feel like it was complete in some sort of way. I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Harmony of Millie Fuili. You don't have to shine to have youth. First year high school student Yuta Komaki loves to sing, but she's extremely shy, timid, and a bit coward. She wants to join the light music club for her high school debut, but she is too intimidated by the dazzling presence of the members to submit her application. In her moment of despair, she receives an invitation to join the a cappella. Why is that spelled like that? A cappella club for the president, Airi Kujo. The a cappella, they spelled it wrong. It's pissing me off. Club is filled with unique individuals. Some might say that they're a bit odd. Even if they're not flashy or popular, there's a special kind of youth that connects through their voice, creating something truly unique. I like music animes because I'm a musician, so hopefully this gives it justice. That's nice. Whoever wrote this, a cappella is in one word. It's not a cappella. It sounds cozy and just about singing. I want to watch it right now. Yes. Oh shit. What is that voice? Hell yeah. Cute girls doing cute things, singing. Absolutely an anime I'm gonna watch. If you add to watch list. Fantasy romance. Tsudaraka Yuri Fufuko wa Komete. Lua is a saintless candidate who possesses the power of healing, but her ability had one flaw. She could only heal others by transferring their wounds onto herself. Oh shit, that's not good. Because of this, others bullied her, calling her the fallen saintess. But it didn't bother Lua because of her best friend Ariana. Ariana always stood up for her. One day, Lua's crush Commander Jared was on the brink of death from a beast attack. Lua healed him, which left her on the verge of death. When she woke up, she learned that all the credit was given to Ariana, and she finally saw her best friend's true color. So not a best friend, a bitch. Devastated, Lua is lost and helpless when the second prince appeared in front of her with the tempting offer. What would happen to Lua as she begins her new life as a villainess? Okay, alright. This sounds interesting. Hell yeah, the art style looks on point. Looks like a stop motion. Huh. Looks interesting. I hope it doesn't look like this on the anime. I don't know if it's gonna do that. If it's just gonna be like small animations. It's image infos. They made okay. I hope it's not like still pictures that move a little bit, because that would be awful in my opinion. Bin Koko Shiku Boibu Aikara. Let's see. It's Taisho era of a time filled with the scent of romance, and people's hearts are still filled with compassion. Onsen Sakyu Unahara Usamanbe and Aso are all ordinary male students at a Myeong High School who spend their days lazing around in the club room of the Do Nothing Club and live together in the Kurodama dormitory. One day, while the five are taking a morning bath, Kurodama dormitory, they notice something slimy moving in the bathtub. When they finally manage to catch it, it turns out to be a talking palace cat named Nuru. Nuru has come from a distant future with serious mission to inform them that the Earth is facing an impending threat of destruction. While he says he wants to protect Earth, he says he's only come to warn them of the crisis, and that it's up to the five of them to decide whether or not they want to fight for the Earth. This is a long description. Isn't this just an attempt to dodge responsibility? Defense Club members are suspicious. If either is fine with you, I'll do it. That's more fashionable, Unsikili said. The five decided to fight and free will, and Nuru transformed them into the fashionable romantic trope using cat science. Meanwhile, a mysterious trio called Bankara New Elite Squad are scheming in the shadows. They are plotting to take over the Earth. Historical parody in school. It sounds incredibly stupid. Oh my, is it Sailor Moon but guys and cats? It looks beautiful. This is a boy band. Pride show? Maybe? This is such a random show. What the fuck is this? Hell yeah, Sailor Moon, baby. It is Sailor Moon. It's so good. Shit, this is straight up just the male version of Sailor Moon, just with a cat. They're all like super beautiful. So strange. Cute High Earth Defense Club Yaikara. Alright, but that's a fitting name. Oh my god, yeah, that was just straight up freaking high Sailor Moon for men. Necronomic and the Cosmic Horror Show. We all need a chance to change our lives. The story follows Miko Korono, who began her dream career as a live streamer under the name Necronomico after graduating middle school. Amid spending her days with childhood friend Mayu and her rival Kana, she introduced to a new VR game project. Upon encountering the game, the girl starts pursuing the irreplaceable now. So a game show? Interesting. An influencer show. The animation looks pretty good actually. It looks interesting. I'm not gonna lie. It's a game. So right now they're in a VR game, is that it? Dude, this looks interesting as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I like the creatures and I like the atmosphere of the guy. I will absolutely be watching this. I don't think the music is giving it the thing it deserves though. Absolutely. That looked actually pretty good. And Ginga Tokyo Milky Subway. Arrested for reckless space driving, superhuman Shiharu and Cyber Mikana are sentenced to clean the Milky Subway. An old interplanetary train. Easy enough, right? Wrong. When the train suddenly takes off, they are thrown into a high-speed space train spectacle packed with chaos, no plans and no strategy, just pure momentum. Theme is space. They look like demons. Oh, hello? Can we call this an anime? Huh. Is it 3D? Yeah, this is 3D, right? I kind of like it. I kind of enjoyed how it looked. I can try it out, but it looks weird, but it looked appealing at the same time. You know what I mean? That was strange. That was all of the trailers of this summer season of anime, and I'm excited to see a lot of them. We got some goodies coming up. Which do you think would be nice to watch? Which animes are you excited for? I know that I'm excited for Call of the Night Season 2, especially that one, and My Dress Up Darling Season 2. I absolutely love those animes. Not to forget about Dandadan Season 2 also, because that's going to be brilliant. Leave it in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Sula out.